Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with some more cool and unique camp locations for you. Starting off in the forest this week with a location that one of my alternate characters camped really close to. In fact, he was camping back there under that bridge. It's a long story, but that's where he needed to be. As for this location, the entire time I was camping nearby here, I don't recall a single time of ever seeing enemies over in this spot, so that is one plus. Now, the other really cool thing about this camp is the fence going around this area. There's only a few small gaps in the fence where you might have to patch it up, but beyond that, it's a free perimeter wall around your camp. The downside to the spot is all this junk. Just worthless stuff in your build area. But I guess that's the trade-off. You get a free perimeter wall, you're going to have to deal with the stuff on the inside. The only container I found to loot is the dumpster, which I guess that's something. At least there was one container to loot. But I really do feel like this spot has some potential, and I don't think I haven't seen a single person camp there in my time running around the wasteland. So you should be fairly well if you're wanting to check that out, that you might not have to worry too much about someone else stealing your spot. But it's in a fairly decent spot in the forest. I mean, you can't really complain. Now let's head to Toxic Valley. And some of you are going to be thinking, oh, thank God it's not more tents. Well, there is one tent. Fair warning, one tent, but that's not the reason for the location. Neither are these Mirelurks, but they hang out here, so you got to be ready for it. Luckily, they are low level, so you should be able to just beat the crap out of them. And problem solved. Violence solves a lot of issues in Fallout. Now, the really cool thing about this camp that truly makes it unique is these little tents off to the left that are made out of Mirelurk shells. Really cool. You'll find plenty of junk scattered around this area. Some wood, some food, a mod. There is a recipe that I don't even know if I can pick it up. It never gave me the option to. It was kind of messing with me. But these little Mirelurk shell tents got me thinking. And I'm sitting here going, the little Mirelurk shell tent's pretty cool. I mean, as much as I'd like to place them at my camp, I don't think we could really take advantage of them. However, what would be amazing is a Mirelurk queen shell tent of some kind. That would be large enough for us to fully take advantage of. Dear Bethesda, Mirelurk shell, or Mirelurk queen shell, camp item. Let's make it happen. It'd be awesome. Now there was that little tent. I warned you about it. Now one other really cool thing about this spot is that water flowing down from the pipes. And it does look like you will be able to take advantage of one of the little waterfalls from the pipe. But it's really picky on your camp placement because of how close you are to a map location. So if you get it just right, you should be able to get the edge of your camp over to that waterfall. Now, I know some people take advantage of that. Again, this is another location where I haven't seen many people camping, and it is pretty cool. You just got to deal with some Mirelurks. And you can handle it. I believe in you. They're low level. Go beat them up. Now we'll head down to the Ash Heap. And once again, we're on the outskirts of the Ash Heap where it looks more like the Savage Divide. But at this location, we've got a little raider roadblock thing going on with a fairly decent-sized traffic jam at the roadblock. I guess it's a roadblock or a checkpoint. One of the two. It's just a mess. That's what it is. Overall, not a lot to loot here. There's definitely more than the first location. But you do get a container, you got some cigarettes, you had a chessboard way further back. Get a little bit that you can play with. It does kind of suck that, one, it's on a hill. Which, for me, I don't really enjoy building on somewhat steep inclines. It makes for weird placement of some camp items. And these signs right here, your little protest signs, you can't do anything with them. They're just there. You got to deal with it. But beyond that, not much going on here. A whole bunch of cars and a little bit of a raider thing going on at the front. Now, if you're someone looking for a raider camp spot, you just need a little bit of a raider vibe and you're worried that a lot of the other raider camps are going to constantly keep getting blocked because of other players, this is something you could consider. I'm not going to lie, this is definitely not one of the best raider campsites. In fact, it's probably near the bottom of the list. But if you're desperate and you just want to try something different, or you have a really cool idea to use with that, there you go. Now to Savage Divide. And this is a location that I had meant to bring a long time ago. It's not marked on my map, so I'm fairly safe in assuming that I didn't show it previously, but who knows, I may have accidentally missed marking it way back when. But I can remember that I went looking for this spot a good while back, because I'd found it and I was like, oh cool, I need to remember to come back here after a while. And then I'd forgot where I found it at, and I got lucky, I found it again. Actually kind of surprised I couldn't find it again, it wasn't that hard. But of course up here you had the sniper rifle, ammo box, dead body, a friggin' ladder that you can go up. Super rare. Not many ladders in the game that you can actually kind of use, even though we're just walking on them. Use your imagination. And then way down here you got the chem cooler, a duffel bag. I can definitely see doing some fun stuff with this location. The only thing that kills me about this one is those darn dirty mole rats. I hate them so much. They're my least favorite enemy in the game. They're just annoying as... oh, like, I don't know. I just want to smash all of them with a shovel. A legendary shovel. I will call it the Mole Masher. Anyway, so let's move on from that. I'll rant on about mole rats all day. But now to the Meijer, where we have just a really simple camp location with a couple tents. It's nothing too fancy, but there was something a little weird going on. Specifically right here. Yep, it's a Foot Locker inside of another Foot Locker. So you get double loot. Kinda cool. Now, beyond that, all you've got is a couple tents. Any local plants around the area. Nothing spectacular, but if you are looking for something simple that's out of the way, where you're hopefully not going to be running into other players, that may be something to consider. Because you are kind of out in the middle of nowhere in the Meijer. Map location wise, I guess it's decent. It could be better. It could definitely be better. And it could definitely be worse. How much worse? Well, you could be in Cranberry Bog. Now, to be fair, I'm sparing you this week, because I'm keeping you away from fisher sites. But look at that back there. Look who came to visit me while I was recording. I started recording, he just showed up out of the blue, talked trash to me, and then he just walked off. Good old insult bot. So who knows, like, maybe if you're camping here from time to time, the insult bot will come over and talk trash to you, in case you're into that. But at the same time, I'm not sure where his random spawn point was when he started to walk over, so the camp might actually screw up the random spawn. But it is the insult bot. He will find a way to find you and talk trash. Alright, that is his life goal. But beyond like a couple explosive crates back there, That's about all the loot you're going to get from here, but it is a pretty cool looking spot. Location-wise, it's the Cranberry, alright? That it is what it is. But that's going to wrap this one up. Don't worry, I'll be back next week with even more cool and unique camp locations. As usual, please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.